Good morning, dudes. How is it going? Today we are taking a look at the game between DK and CDEC Gaming. This is from the G League, which is a tournament, as you can see, up to the left. Actually, it's a league competing for $45,000 prize pool. So that's pretty good. We already did a game from this league 2 days ago, and I was honestly just fucking around. And I think we're gonna take this one a little bit more seriously. Now, this again was also casted by Join Dota and I think some Chinese thingy, but you know, who cares, right? Capitalist, if you see this, I am totally stealing your swag. Let me be completely honest, Capitalist, the way I found this game is I went on the Join Dota stream and saw that game looks interesting, and then I stopped watching the stream and downloaded it as soon as you guys were done. And now I'm casting it myself, so suck on it. No, Capitalist, if you see this, just send me a message. Look, if you're casting on your own, you don't have to, man. I'm here all day. Send me a message, just let me know. I'm gonna join you immediately. No problem. No, I'm up for that, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's disregard my sad, empty dreams and actually move into the game. Now, I included a little bit of the picking, not all of it, because personally, I don't think it's interesting. I just don't. I don't know if you guys do, but let me also be honest, I don't have a lot to say about picking. Picking is not one of my strong suits. And yeah, I just don't think it's interesting, I have to admit. I think seeing the teams once they are done is really cool, but the picking stage to me is just really boring. So, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys care. But I think leaving in like a minute or two is fine, right? So, we also get to see the bands. So, we got the Nagasiren, Brewmaster, Lich, which is a little surprising to me, but I guess Lich is kind of popular recently. Viper, Stark, all of those are really actually just standout. Centaur, Death Prophet, Razor, Vengeful, and a Wraith King. The only one that's surprising to me on this side would be the Wraith King, like, especially since you're going up against an OD.
10 seconds
right?
to go.
Actually, no, I guess that makes sense. You don't want them to pick a Wraith King as well. Okay, you know what? Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you were the team with the OD, that would make sense. So forget about my last comment. See? This is why I don't cover picking. I'm just not good at it. Oh, well. So, as for teams, we got Faceless Void, Ancient Apparition, Ogre Magic, Troll Warlord, and Mirana. We got a great combination with the Faceless Void and Troll Warlord. I really like that. Faceless Void, a hero that definitely benefits from attack speed a ton. And Troll Warlord's ultimate, of course, is global. Applies to all of his teammates, so Faceless Void uses a bubble. Troll Warlord activates his ultimate. That's going to be a lot of DPS. So, that's quite powerful. I wonder if he's actually going to skip the Mask of Madness this game, just because he's got that Troll Warlord. And actually, Ancient Apparition works really well with the Faceless Void and Troll Warlord combination too. Wow, that's, and they got an Ogre Magic on top of that. This Faceless Void, I think he can just go straight, you know, Maelstrom or something like that. I don't think he's gonna need a Mask of Madness this game. That's gonna be, I don't know. That's risky, but he's got so much attack speed from the Ogre Magic, from the Troll Warlord. But then again, Ancient Apparition reduces attack speed a little bit. I don't know. Gonna see about that. It appears he's going into the offlane, so probably gonna see a Mask of Madness. That's fine. Offlane Void, Mask of Madness is something I'm perfectly okay with. After that, we got Mirana, good, solid. I don't really know what she's gonna do right here. Good, solid everything. That's the cool thing about this hero, right? You can pick a Mirana and just slap her into every lane and she's gonna do fine. And that's just fantastic, right? Kind of similar to a Wraith King or a Skyroof Mage. You know, you just pick the hero and then I guess you could play him as a core. Usually, you know, you don't play Skyroof as a core, and you usually don't play Wraith King as a core, right? But I'm just saying that those heroes can also do those things. And if you pick one of them, yeah, Mirana can support. You're probably not going to see her support. She's probably going to be more of, you know, a right-click kind of carry-ish thingy. But she can support, and there's always that thought of, well, she can do everything, so what is it that they got planned for her? And I think that's very interesting. Anyway, it appears they're going to go ahead and block this jungle. That's actually really interesting, because the only one that's going to be jungling here is the Sand King. They don't have any other hero, and they could, you know, I don't know, I guess they really just don't want him to stack this camp. I guess that's really all there is to that. I think it's interesting. I think that might be a little bit of an overkill, but oh well. On the other side, we've got an OD, we've got a Clockwork, we've got a Sand King with a Skyroof Mage and a Spectre at the bottom lane. So these guys are actually going for an aggressive tri-lane. That is interesting, especially with a hero like a Spectre, but I guess they don't want to risk this game taking too long. So even though Faceless Void, I think, gets out-carried by Spectre, well, that's difficult to say, right? Faceless Void always got the potential of just trapping your entire team and then you die and lose the game, even though he isn't that farmed, right? That is always a possibility. But in a straight-up fight 1v1, I think Spectre wins. She just is really powerful, and she scales incredibly well into the late game with her illusions, with all of her abilities, really. Like, they just don't stop. They just don't stop being good, right? They're great. They're just really good, especially later on. So there's that. And it actually appears that, yeah, these guys, CDEC, is not really that interested in going up against, you know, going up against that solo Clockwork up top. So they're gonna go ahead and rotate to the bottom line. That's a great decision, by the way. The Mirana doesn't need help against the Clockwork. She should be fine. If she isn't fine, then she gets outplayed. And that's just something you have to assume you're going to be able to do, right? Like, you go into the game, and yeah, maybe if the enemy team got, like, a standout player, if the enemy team got a no-tail, you know, okay, we gotta take care of that guy. But other than that, you generally assume that you outplay the opposing player, especially if you're in an advantageous lane for you. So they're just gonna go ahead and leave the Mirana up top on her own devices going up against the Clockwork. And this is actually really, you know, this is kind of what I talked about at the very beginning. You know, they block these camps. That's not gonna do shit, man. And what's the point? What's the point? There's nothing to be blocked here, right? It's not like anybody is in those camps and doing anything. And actually, you didn't even block the camp. It's still spawned. Well, that's just really silly then. Oh, well. I guess that's a tiny misplay. But the thing is, like, even though that is, you should have really blocked this scam. But it's not like it's gonna matter, right? I don't think the Sand King is gonna go into the jungle anytime soon. So that's gonna be fine. Mid lane, we got Outward Devourer going up against a Troll Warlord. I definitely think that the Outward Devourer should do just fine in this lane. He should honestly be winning this. Troll Warlord is a hero that can apply some pressure on any hero, honestly. Like, he's got really nice base damage, and if he gets just a few points into the Fever, right? Actually, he doesn't need a few points. He just needs 1 point into the Fever, really. And that already puts him in a situation where you cannot really go up against him in a one-on-one, right? You can't just punch him. You can't do that. You need to kill him with spells, because you're gonna lose. He attacks so much quicker than you do. But, you know, OD is really good as a solo hero. He constantly traps you. You're not gonna have any mana to work with at all. He deals a lot of base damage as a result to having that, you know, intelligence steal. So yeah, I think he should do just fine. And of course we got this bottom lane, which is really interesting actually. Like, these guys are pulling through right now and they're gonna try to get this Void farmed, but this doesn't seem to be a priority for them. I don't know, it's odd. Like, I think they should keep at least one of these heroes in the lane if they really want to make sure this Void is getting any sort of money, but I guess they don't really worry about him that much. It seems like he is just, you know, he's really the number 3 on their team. They got that Mirana up top, and they got the Troll in the mid lane. These guys are supposed to, you know, do the early damage and give the Void a little bit of time to actually pull off some shenanigans, and he is gonna actually get caught right here. Nah, it appears he will be fine. That was a close call, man. That was a really close call. He took a bunch of damage for... Well, he wanted his boots, and I guess that's fine, but, you know, that's still a lot more damage than you really should have taken. I like that he picked up an early magic stick, by the way. I just think this is really, really nice, because you got that Scarif Mage on the enemy team, right? So Scarif Mage is going to be spamming all the time, and, you know, magic stick, it's going to help you out, it's going to be useful, and it might give you another leap, it might help you survive a fight, and honestly, like, that's already worth it. And just generally a nice item to have on any hero, honestly. But I think it's a good pickup. I really would like to see one on like an Ogre Magi too, because Ogre Magi, from my experience as a hero, even though he's got a decent mana pool, he likes to cast a lot and tends to run out of mana as a result. So, oh well, oh well. But currently, of course, the guy is still doing his supporting thing, and this is actually more like what I would like to see, right? If you're gonna pull through, perfect, do that, right? That's perfectly fine. It's amazing. Feel free, but keep one support in the lane. Make sure that this one is actually not gonna die. Right, with just the Ogre Magi being there, Ogre Magi is so beefy and so difficult to get past, then honestly, oh, they're gonna initiate on Scarif Mage. He's taking a lot of damage. Are they gonna be able to get that crit? No, it doesn't seem like it. He's got a leap in 13 seconds, so that one is not gonna come out anytime soon. It appears that that's gonna be the end of this. Not really a whole lot coming out of it. Oh well, I guess that's fine. I suppose that's fine. I honestly thought they were gonna get the Skyriff right there, but that was close, man. It was a really close call. If he had just gotten that one bash, and honestly the chance isn't that low, like it's 15%. If you hit him twice, that's a good chance, man. That's something you can take, right? Like it's a 30% roll. I don't know if that's exactly how it works. Like, is the time log actually using pseudo-random? I don't know. I actually have no idea if it is using pseudo-random. If I remember correctly, it's using true random, but I don't know. I don't know. That might be outdated. So just disregard that comment, I guess. We should actually go ahead and take a look at this right here. And as you can see, as I predicted, the Miranda's actually doing great up top. And it seems that, yeah. Oh, I like this. Okay, so DK came to the conclusion, yeah, man, this bottom lane, even though we went into the offensive lane, we actually didn't want to be offensive at all. We just wanted to make sure the Spectre's getting some farm. And it seems she wasn't actually getting a whole lot of farm. I wonder if that's just because of, you know, missing last hits, or if this lane actually was going that horribly. No, I do know why. This right here is the issue. This right here is it. Right? They keep pulling through. They keep denying the creep wave. And if you only get to farm every second creep wave, you're not gonna have shit for money. And she's actually doing not horribly, you know. She's got 20 last hits. Oh no. Oh no, I missed first blood. Okay, that's fine. Clockwork is gonna try to get away. Oh, that's not enough, no. Oh well. OD is still gonna dive in. Holy shit. Gonna trap that little Ogre Magi and just run away. He's hasted, so should be fine. Anyway. But, you know, Spectre's not doing horribly. Like, she wasn't doing horribly by going up against that Ogre Magi. It just was a little... No, Ogre Magi, Void. I guess Ogre Magi was there too. But it just was a little... Look at this. Red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Well, I guess it isn't true anymore, but... Oh well. But, you know, it's just... She wasn't doing incredibly well. And they really need her to do incredibly well. Right? That's the goal here. They want her to pick up... probably an early Radiance. If not that, go for the, you know, early Manta style. Maybe pick up a Diffusal. Something along those lines. And actually be useful. But she won't be able to do that if at the bottom lane every second creep wave gets denied. And it's not just one hero, it's the entire creep wave. And not just one hero, yes. Not just one creep, it's the entire creep wave. So she's not gonna get shit down there. And it was only gonna get worse. So I like this decision. I like this decision a lot. Like, just sending her top. I think it's interesting that it doesn't seem to... Yeah, it doesn't seem like the Radiant, like CDEC, is interested in actually rotating to the top as well. Only Ogre Mage I see, and actually that's gonna be enough to pick up the Scarif Mage. So that's nice, you know, that's an easy kill. I don't even know if the troll was necessary right there, but... Can't get caught like that. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, the face boots. They're just great. Face boots. Such a simple item. Does so much, though. Does so much, though. But, you know, it's just... It's cute that they kind of rotated their lanes, but have reorganized. So, the Ancient Apparition is staying at the bottom, making sure that the Void, even if he's currently not getting challenged, he won't get challenged anytime soon. And... you know, just kind of making sure that this guy actually does get farmed. So it seems they have now committed to that idea. While DK is just all about, yeah, let's get that Spectre farmed. And now the Sand King is kind of jungling a bit, which is nice. That's going to allow him to get a decently early Blink Dagger. I don't like this, by the way. I don't like his skill build at all. I think skipping the Burrow Strike to get a Sandstorm is really bad. I know saying bad is always like, kind of, you shouldn't say that if you are talking about these high-level competitive players, but I don't think they are flawless. I don't. Right? I think that the Burrow Strike is just better, and yeah, you're saying, no man, I'm gonna jungle right now. Yeah, I totally understand that, right? I fully understand that, but you need to make sure that... Oh, bit of a fight at the bottom. Oh, seems Clockwork got caught. I need to pay better attention, I'm sorry. But it's just you gotta make sure that you can actually be useful, right? And right now in his current state, with his current skill build, yeah, it's gonna be kind of useful, but it would just be so much more powerful if he actually had more points into the Burrow Strike. So up here, however, Scarif Mage getting caught again. This guy's just gonna go down. Mirana hits so hard right now. This might not seem like crazy damage, but you gotta consider on a Scarif Mage with 1 point of armor, with like 2 HP, there's just not much he can do. Sand King's probably gonna get taken out too. Now he's gonna use the invisibility to get away from this, so that's pretty cute. But you know, this is exactly what I was talking about. If he maybe had an arrow pointed to the Burrow Strike, you know, Ogre Magi was looking pretty low on HP right there. He regened a lot since then, but might have been enough to get the kill. Oh, nice hookshot onto the Mirana, and that's gonna be a clean kill. So they managed to pick off the beta hero anyway. But I'm just saying that maybe there's a good chance that he could actually have gotten the Ogre Magi. But oh well. Oh, freaking well. I guess that argument works either way. You could say that, well, if you didn't, you know, if he hadn't skilled the W 3 times, then he wouldn't have had that much experience, and there's no way he would have ever gotten any kills right there, because he wouldn't be level 6. And yeah. I guess we're just gonna move on then. I guess we're just gonna move on then. I'm discussing all of these concepts. I don't know if anybody really cares, but I think it's interesting, you know. I'm just talking about the things that I think are fascinating. And it's just these minor things. This is really the cool shit in Dota, right? We're just like, why are you doing this very tiny, insignificant looking concept? I'm just like, no, that's cool. Tell me more about that. I really want to know. I really want to know. And this guy is gonna get taken out. So the whole jungling thing is the cruelest shit in the game, by the way. This is just awful. Oh, these poor creeps. Like, they can't even fight back. This is horrible. In the meantime, oh nice, they're gonna catch a troll warlord. He's gonna die right here. He's just gonna straight up get destroyed. Ah! I like this. The OD, you saw that? You saw his, like, his eyes just jump into full-on panic mode, being like, no! You're not gonna bash me and kill me. Just no! Oh man. I wonder if he's even gonna skill his ultimate at level 11 now. It's gonna take him forever to actually get the, you know, get to use the Sanity's Eclipse again. And he does have a Hand of Midas, which is pretty cute. How's the Spectre doing? She got herself some drums, which I think is odd, honestly. But I suppose she wants to be a bit more active, so there's definitely a point to be made there. And wow, did he just snipe him? He totally did. Wow, that's impressive. Okay. Well, you know, gotta take care of your HP. Gotta take care of that. But oh, where were we? Seems there's a bit of a skirmish coming up in the mid lane. How many kills have we missed? Like all of them? I'm not gonna miss this one. So, hookshot ready. It's gonna come out. It's gonna fly onto the troll warlord. Troll warlord gets caught immediately. Clockwork, however, oh nice, gonna trap the Clockwork ODS, and now I'm gonna be able to pick off that troll, but Clockwork will die right here. No! Yes, he did die. Multicast coming out on the OD. He's trying to get away. He does have a prison. He's gonna trap himself. That's not going to be enough to save him, though. It's just really gonna delay. Arrow coming out. Not gonna connect with anything. So there was a 2-for-1 in favor of CDEC, which is nice. So they're gonna be, you know, they're gonna be looking really good right here. And as you can see, they're actually ahead in the series. This was game 2. I don't know why we always do game 2, but... This game looked interesting. Shut up. Oh man. Look at this Miranda. She's looking so scary. If we go ahead and just take a look at, you know, gold per minute. Yeah, OD is ahead, but that's, you know, it's a little bit skewed with the Hand of Midas. You always got to keep this in mind, right? If somebody picks up a Hand of Midas, yes, they're probably going to be doing really well on GBM. Because, you know, you get the Hand of Midas and you immediately get more money, right? You immediately turn it into gold. And then it just... It's got a 100-second cooldown. It gives you 190 gold whenever you use it. So that's like 1.9 gold per second times 60. That would be like almost one. Let's say 100 gold, right? Let's just say 100 gold. It increases your GPM by 100, and it's good because, you know, even though his GPM gets increased by 100. He doesn't actually have the money to use because it's all invested in the Hand of Midas for the time being. In the meantime, Mirana gets absolutely destroyed. Ogre Magi does too. OD ultimate coming out again, and he didn't actually skill that. You see that? Yeah, he skipped it. He skilled the Arcane Orb instead. Now the Ancient Apparition is getting chased down by the Spectre. Spectre's gonna have a dagger in a few seconds. 1 second, there we go. She just needs vision. That's gonna do it. He's not getting away from this one. Even the Urn coming out. Which is nice, by the way. That's a really nice decision. Because, you know, it's just... Actually, I don't know. No, I guess it doesn't really make much of a difference, you know. Might as well throw it out there. Do they have multiple urns? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay, I guess in that case it's not great. But just in general, right, the mindset that Dreamy had right there was, you know what? I'm a very low amount of charges from my urn, so I just throw one out there. I'm gonna get it back. And if you actually force the urn down to 0, you get 2 back. So it's not too big of a deal. Urn charges are really, not something that are rare. Especially if you're trying to be active. And that's really the goal here with the Spectre. They're trying to have an active carry, and I like that. She's also skilling the Desolate. Got 2 points into it, so she's hitting pretty hard. Meantime, oh, Faceless Void ultimate coming out. Oh, the Devourer gets taken out immediately. So does the Clockwork, who hook-shot it in. Oh my god! That Mystic Flare destroys! Absolutely wrecks! Shreks. the Troll Warlord, he didn't stand a chance at all. Poor little fellow. You know, he tried, but he he never got to see the light of day. And, oh, Sand King jumps in. Doesn't actually have enough mana for a Burrow Strike, so I'm not quite sure what he was thinking right there. Spectre running in as well. Oh, Faceless Void is running really low, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna be enough to get any sort of kills. Ogre Magi, however. As soon as he activates the magic stick, they don't want to engage anymore. The risk of the, the risk of the multicast is there, and you don't want to get hit by that. That's a lot of damage. How much damage does one? Deals a 240 damage, right? That's a 480 damage nuke. If you're running around with 450 HP, even though you have magic resistance and you do have the dispersion reducing any damage you take, you still don't want to deal with that. I'm just like, no. I'm not, no, I'm leaving. Fuck this shit. And honestly, I think that's a nice call to make. So, they just want to get the Spectre farmed, and I think it's weird though. She's not really farming that much, She got 52 lasted. That's bad. Like, that's not even okay. That's just straight up bad. 52 lasted, 17 minutes into the game. That is not good. That's what you want to have at 10 minutes. If you're not doing, like, incredibly well, right? Oh, nice hookshot on 2 heroes. Takes, catches the Ancient Apparition Ogre Matcher. Oh my god, OD misses his ultimate though. It's not really going to matter. It's not really going to matter. Actually, they managed to pick off all 3 of those heroes without any casualties. But, oh man, you gotta be a little bit more precise with those. And he's actually not skilling any more of this. Huh, that's a little interesting. I suppose he really wants the Arcane Orb, which I do understand, because Arcane Orb is something you just, you get more use out of. Oh, Miranda. She's actually, she is slow, and they got vision on her, but she's also uphill. They wouldn't be able to follow up on that Spectre at all. That was a great hookshot though. I don't know, I think it's a little odd that OD is just skipping his ultimate. I think the ultimate is good, but the cool thing about this ability, I guess, is if you take a look at the numbers of it, it's just kind of, it's already at like 70% power at level 1, right? And then it goes to 85 at level 2, and then it goes to 100 at level 3, and it's just like, yeah, I can't skill it, but what's really the point? What I would like to see, however, is some good old power threads, right? Power threads, first of all, give you a lot of HP to work with, and you're gonna need that this game. It's just that simple, right? You cannot rely on heals. You cannot rely on a mecha this game, because you're going up against an Ancient Apparition. It is gonna deny your heals. So you can't really rely on that. And you're just gonna, you gotta live through it. It's really that simple. You just gotta survive. And, oh, Void coming out with the big ultimate. Scarf Mage just gets demolished. That, honestly, was entirely unnecessary, but you know what? Take him down, if you will. I think the bubble was mostly used just to, protect the kill, not so much to get the kill. You could easily get that kill just blinking in on him and beating him up with his Mask of Madness. So he did actually go for that, which I think is interesting. Especially considering you do have a Troll Warlord. Like, you might be overshooting a little bit on the attack speed right here. Let's actually do some math, right? Currently he's got 200. He's gonna activate Mask of Madness at number 100. He gets 50 more from the Ogre Matcher, and he gets 100, what? 120 currently, 180 from the level 16 Troll Warlord. So honestly, like, once this game lasts like 10 more minutes or so, and these people are actually getting closer to level 16, that Mask of Madness is just gonna completely overshoot on the attack speed, because you can't go higher than 500, right? It's just not possible. 500 is the maximum. You cannot, that's a hard limit. It's like movement speed. The maximum movement speed in the game that you can have is 522. The maximum attack speed you can have is 500. That is just a hard limit. So if you go ahead and try to, move past that, you're just wasting attack speed, you're wasting items, and you're wasting HP since you're running around with a Mask of Madness, reducing your effective HP by 30%. So, I'm not a big fan of that. I really wish he had just gone for something else, but I suppose it's gonna give him some early power anyway, so there's that. Yes, that. Again, right, it sounds so me. It totally sounds like me. Just, yeah, man, Mask of Madness on Void is terrible. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this game I would have liked to see something else. Like, if he didn't have the Troll Warlord on his team, I would totally be in support of this, right? It's this, let's just say Troll Warlord is gonna stay level 11 for the rest of the game. Fuck yeah, get the Mask of Madness. But he's not gonna stay level 11 for the rest of the game, right? I think he could really just go for some damage. Oh well. You know what, I guess it's all up to him in the end, so whatever. I just, you know, I see this as a, I'm buying a Mask of Madness on Void every game kind of thing, instead of thinking about the situation. I don't know. Hookshot coming out, Troll gets caught, and this guy is just not having a good time at all. Mystic Flare cuts him down, he never stood a chance. Sky of Mage is so fucking good, man. This hero is awesome, because even as a support, right, he actually deals so much fucking damage. Oh, Spectre. Oh, it's ruined by that. Fastest Void. Oh, Burst Strike coming out. He's taking a ton of damage right here. And just gets dropped by the Outward Devourer ultimate. Which is still level 1, by the way. Still level 1. In the meantime, it appears that Ogre Matcher is dropping really low. 4 staff coming out. He only needs one more hit. Oh! Rocket is gonna get rid of that. Okay, no. That was a close call. And there we go. Finally level 2 Sanity's Eclipse. I do think it's funny that he's not skilling it, I really do. And as you can see here, I actually picked up some power threads. He's turning them on intelligence, which I guess he wants to deal more damage, that's fine. But the other reason why I actually really wanted to see power threads is just to get some more attack speed. Yes, you got the Hand of Midas, but honestly, OD is one of those heroes where you already deal a lot of damage, right? Just because of the, you know, what's it called, Arcane Orb. You deal a lot of damage. It's just that simple, you hit hard. You don't really need to build damage items, since utility on this hero, as long as you get mana pool, right, this is gonna deal more damage, so you buy a sheep stick and something like that, you're gonna hit hard anyway. But attack speed is a pretty big deal, and power threads are one of the best ways of getting attack speed. And look at him, what is he so afraid of? I guess he doesn't actually see where the enemy team is right now. They don't have any vision on that. We can go and, you know, just go to their vision. We can't tell. They don't know where the enemy team is at all. So, he is very afraid of any potential ganks. I think it's a little silly because they do have wards around here, you know, and I don't know, I guess from the spectator's point of view, it always seems a little dumb when people are just hiding, even though there's nothing nearby. Oh well. So, by the way, this game is really even. That's why I wanted this one. This is a cool game, isn't it? Much better than the last one. Oh, Moonlight Yellow coming out. That rocket scouted it though. Okay, they're gonna jump onto the OD. Sand King jumps into the bubble. Beautiful, keeping the void away. OD is still going to drop. Yeah. No. Did he dodge it? Did he? I think he dodged it. Oh my shit, it's not going to be enough. Mirana picks him off in the back. In the meantime, Faceless Void and Troll Warlord already got taken out. So it's a 2-for-1 exchange so far. Mirana, where is she? It seems she retreated into the woods, just trying to get away from this fight. So that was a beautiful, beautiful dodge. This is amazing, because this forced the Mirana to actually dive to get that kill. While otherwise, he would really have been dead already. Thanks to the, of course, the cold... Ice blast? Cold blast? Ice blast. Oh, whatever. You know, ice is cold, whatever. Cold is ice. Nah, that doesn't really work. Over. But you know, it was great. That was really, really well done. And he had the boots on strength, you know. Helped them live through. Helped them live through till the very end, and managed to end up being a managed to end up as a 2-for-1, which is nice. It's not too bad. And actually, if you gotta consider what hero died. But it's the Faceless Void, which was the safe lane carry, and it was the Troll Warlord, which was the mid hero. This Troll Warlord is doing horribly though. Like, he's 1-8. I feel so bad for this guy. Oh my god. But you know, the thing is, right, if you're going up against a Skyriff Mage, somebody's gonna die. And I guess that this game is just it's just a troll, right? And as much as I feel bad for him, I get why it's happening, and I don't really blame him for it. In the meantime, it seems that Mirana's gonna be able to pick off the Clockwork. She got her BKB now, so She does actually hit really hard, especially with the troll attack speed bonus. Yeah. She's kind of scary, but the problem is that even though she is kind of scary, I don't think she's actually scary enough to carry this right now. Not with a Spectre finishing her Radiance. Not like that. Not like that at all. What is... Ah, okay, seems he's just going for... Oh, he could get a Shiva. I think he's just going straight Sheepstick. But I would like to see a Shiva at one point, right? I think that would be really nice because it reduces the attack speed. Actually, I don't know if you want to reduce attack speed. Oh, he gets caught. Yeah, he's dead. There's just no way. But any backup? No, it seems they're gonna get away with this. Also nice catch, and you actually get to see the power of the Troll Warlord in combination with the Faceless Void right there. So that's really cool. Like, it is powerful. It's powerful as all hell. And it seems there's gonna be a BKB coming in for the Faceless Void right here. Yes, definitely. And OD buys back. He's ready to go in. They're ready to pick off the Troll Warlord again. The poor fellow is not gonna get anything done this game. Chasing down the Mirana. She is quick though, and I don't think they're gonna be able to catch her. And that might actually be it. Ogamache appears to have died as well, but... Yeah, you know. I don't actually think this buyback was necessary at all. Like, he didn't do anything. I think his team was fine anyway. But they're gonna use this opportunity to take down Roshan, so I guess that's fine. He really should be active. Yes, here we go. Should activate the Arcane Orb. He's at a point now, honestly, I think once you get to 1200 mana or something, you don't... You know, you don't really have to worry about... just right-clicking the Arcane Orb anymore. Something along those lines. BKB used, he's gonna leap away. That's nice though, that's a long duration BKB. That's a 10-second BKB gun like that. You know, he should still have it active, yeah. 10-second BKB is so powerful. So incredibly powerful. But he wasted it on nothing. He just got caught. And yeah, I guess he tried to survive, but... And I suppose he did survive. But damn it, that 10-second BKB is very important. Very, very important. So, you know what, that's fine. Now all around this Roshan pit. This guy is damaged. He's not badly damaged though. Like, he's not damaged enough to justify, you know, going in trying to sneak it. But I think they could actually do it. Yeah, they are going to. And that's actually, you know, take a look at the vision. They don't know. They have no idea. Rocket coming. So now they do know. Invisibility used. But it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be in time. Oh! Hookshot in, but he will die immediately. So are they gonna come in? Faceless Void pushed onto the high ground. Zandkick jumps in. Oh my god, the BKB is still on cooldown. He can't actually do anything. Mystic Flare misses. OD traps somebody. Ogre Magi apparently. Ogre Magi is now running all out of mana. OD takes down the Faceless Void, but I think that's gonna be it. Actually, Spectre, she's got her ultimate ready. Why did she not? Why did she not go in? Why did she not go in? That was... I'm sorry, but that was a definite misplay. I don't know if it was still on cooldown and it only came off cooldown when I checked, but that would surprise me because it doesn't have a... Like, this ultimate got a decent cooldown, it's 2 minutes, but it's not incredibly long, right? Like, it's something you got if you don't constantly fight. Like, you should have it ready. And it's been 2 minutes since she last used it, I think. So, I don't know why she didn't initiate on that. That would have been great for them. It really would have turned the tides right there. And the way it ended up being right now is just kind of awful. I guess OD managed to pick off the Void, which does prevent the Roshan, but... Actually, no, wait. I completely missed the Roshan, did I? Yeah, Troll Warlord took it. Yeah, right, he actually died during the fight. I'm an idiot, I'm sorry. I thought he lived through it. Oh, man. No, I'm sorry. I totally thought that Roshan lived through that fight. And then they didn't attempt it afterwards. You gotta excuse me. I'm still learning. This whole taking a look at the minimap to actually, you know, see how this game is going is kind of difficult. It's not as easy as you might think it is. Especially if you're not used to it. I guess it's gonna train my map awareness, so there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and push down this mid tower. Yeah, it's gonna fall. It's definitely gonna fall right here. Troll Warlord finally got his BKB. This poor little fellow, he doesn't have shit, man. He doesn't have shit. I think he's really just trying to get to level 16 and then gonna be able to buff up the Void in during those fights, and that's it. I actually think it's interesting that really none of the heroes got a whole lot, right? Troll Warlord, Doesn't have anything. He's just suffering so bad. Even though he's got good GPM, he's got 400 GPM, but he just keeps dying, right? He's got a bunch saved up, but he just keeps dying. It's terrible. Go ahead and take a look at net worth, you know. It's just not quite there yet. Mirana's leading. Mirana's leading by a lot, which is great. She's definitely going to be able to do something for them. And she does have her Manta style now. She's got the BKB too. She got no crazy, insane, oh my god, now we win items. But she got a bunch of nice ones. And she's actually going to be able to maybe take down a Spectre. That was pretty. That was just well executed. So, you know, she's really useful. But I wonder if that's going to be enough to actually win the game, right? Like, she's good. And she's very much an asset to the team, but is she really the game-winning factor? I wonder, because Faceless Void right now, like, he doesn't have that much. It is Troll, neither does he. So Star's gonna die right now though, and it seems that actually, yeah, they are pulling ahead. They are definitely pulling ahead. So that's pretty neat. Ogre Magi is now level 11. He's actually maxing the Bloodlust a little bit earlier, just because he wants to have that for his carries, which is a nice choice. I really like that. I think that's pretty fantastic. Usually you want to get the Ignite, because Ignite is quite powerful, but I think in this game, you know, I totally support the Bloodlust decision. Meantime, oh my god. What a blink. Beautiful. And now they wasted that Void ultimate. That's actually kind of a big deal. That is kind of a big deal. So fantastic. No, that was great. That really was great. Okay then. So, he's got his Blink Dagger. I think it's interesting that he got that before he finished his Sheepstick. I guess he just wanted the casual, you know, Mystic Staff for some good solid damage. And he does hit so fucking hard. But I would still like to see a Sheepstick, you know, and he should try to get that sometime soon. He is their top farmer for their team. That's gonna stop being the case soon, because, you know, the Radiance and everything is... Spectre is just kind of silly like that. But, no. I think a Sheepstick is gonna be great. And it's actually, like, really useful against Void, I think. Because what I see from a lot of Voids, and I don't know if this is gonna be true this game, because this is a competitive game, right? These players are really good. And, you know, they're probably not gonna fall for something like this, but a lot of Void players don't like using their BKB before they leap, right? They tend to leap and then use their BKB and then use their ultimate. Something along those lines, right? They just want, you know, they want the full duration usually. Void players tend to be greedy motherfuckers. Trust me on this. I'm a Void player. So, a Sheepstick is actually great against the Void like that, because they tend to leap in and you can't actually snatch them. And you can... Not a BKB, a Sheepstick, right? That's what I was saying. But you can actually snatch them before they do anything. That's... If you're quick, if you've got quick fingers, you can definitely do that. It's not too difficult at all. Do we have some Ools coming up? No. No. That's disappointing. I like Ools. Especially against the Void, because, you know, you can't just... If he doesn't have BKB going on during his ultimate, just throw him up into the air. He can't really do much. Kind of the same as disabling the ultimate altogether. It's pretty neat. So, big fan of that. And it appears that CDEC is actually really looking to push in right now. Oh, they're gonna catch the Spectre. She tries to get away, gets... Oh my god, she's dead. No, not enough, man. Not enough. Oh. And you know what's the worst part about it? How much gold did she lose? 479. She lost 479 gold. She was so close to finishing that Reaver. Right, and that's what she's going for right now. She wants to get a hard, because she just sees what's going on in this game, right? All of that burst, she constantly gets caught by the Ancient Apparition's ultimate. She needs to be tanky, she needs to live through it. And the hard is really the best way to do that. So, you know, I do think that's an interesting decision. I think it's good. But the poor lady, she can't do anything. She just keeps getting caught. And then it appears we're going to have a bit of a fight up top. They're going to try to actually break high ground now. I think that's a good call to make. The Spectre most definitely does not want to buy back. That would be horrendous for her. But she's gonna be back alive in a second. It doesn't seem like they want to risk it. Nah, man. Well, the thing is, you gotta keep in mind that the Dire DK right here actually got a ton of AoE. Right, they got the OD, they got the Clockwork, they got the Sand King. They can definitely keep you away, and they will demolish you in a fight if you aren't careful, right? It's just gonna happen. You really got to take care, and you really gotta take it slow. Gotta prepare your approach and gotta make sure that it's safe. And, you know, Roshan, I don't actually know what any of this means. Like, some people are actually able to read this, but I think Roshan should be coming up in a bit. It seems like he's been dead for a while. Wait, does he spawn if this hits this? Does it? Come on, Roshan, hurry up. What is the red glowing part? It's just scouted if he's back alive. Ah, that's the random part. So he needs to get this. Ah, and I'm guessing each one of these is a minute? Makes sense. Okay, so he's gonna be back in about 2 minutes or so. Ah, haha. Figuring out shit, man. Good at this. Good at this. Okay. Actually has kind of evolved into more of a farming game, hasn't it? It's kind of interesting, but... You know... Both teams are actually pretty fine with just farming up, I think. Like, the Radiant is just saying, okay, you know what, we're gonna finish our Maelstrom, we're gonna finish the Desolator, and then when we got a bunch of core items, we push. And the DK is just thinking, we got Spectre, man. We are in no rush at all. In the meantime, OD gets destroyed by Faceless Void, so... Oh, should probably have had my camera on that. But that was just too quick, I'm sorry, I completely missed it. Actually, OD, you know, he's got his ultimate orb, but he's not really looking that close to a sheepstick. Oh, actually Spectre's gonna dive the Ancient Apparition, yeah, takes her out. Oh, stun coming out, however. Clockwork activates that ethereal thingy, which makes him immune to physical, and he now gets absolutely murdered. So does the Skyroof Mage, and it's actually looking like they're gonna force something right here. Sand King jumps in, takes down the Mirana. Mirana taking a bunch of damage. Radiance is taking, kills her. Now Mirana's done. That's actually a pretty big deal. Now it's Spectre versus their entire team, and it's not enough. She almost killed them though. Like, really close, man. That was a close call. And she's gonna buy back. So this will force CDEC to retreat. They can't keep going. They just can't. How? How are they gonna keep going? No way. They just can't. I'm actually very surprised that Spectre ended up having enough money for that. I guess she got a bounce out of that fight. So that's, you know. I guess it's okay, but I'll expect it. The problem is right now she can't even farm, right? There's not much she can do at all. Look at that. She's even staying away from the creep wave, just saying, nah man, I'm not pushing. She could actually just turn off the Radiance. You can do that in Dota 2. I don't know if you can do it in the original Dota, but you can do it in Dota 2, so... You know, I'm just saying, you could turn off the Radiance if you don't want to push, but... Oh well, Roshan is gonna be back alive in a few seconds, actually. It's only gonna take a few moments, right? I got this figured out, right? Come on. Yes! Oh, meantime! Troll Warlord gonna BKB to get away from any sort of initiation on him. The poor guy, you know, he did horribly at first, but he's actually been catching up a bit. He's now 6 and 9. Considering he was 2 and 8, I think, at one point, that's, you know, that's good. And I think that's also given him a bit more confidence. He's slowly catching up. And he's actually, no, and he is caught. He's caught up. He's back in the game. I mean, look at his net worth. He's the second highest in the game. Which is actually quite fantastic. And it seems they're now going to attempt Roshan. I would not even be surprised if they give that Aegis to the Troll Warlord. If they get the Aegis, that is. But if they give it to the Troll, nah man, that's not going to surprise me whatsoever. But it doesn't seem like they're really going to commit too much right here. Let's be honest, it would be silly because all of the long-range initiation coming out from DK just makes it difficult. Right? You can't just run in. They need to have a fight before they kill Roshan. And they need to catch a bunch of heroes. Not only one. I don't think one hero is really good enough. They need to kill 2. They need to kill 2. Well, depends on the hero. Like a Spectre or OD are the ones that died, then okay, I get it. But if they just catch Skywrath, you know, or Clockwork, then that's not really good enough. Invisibility coming out. Are they just gonna use this to rotate into the pit? They ran past a bunch of sentries. Oh. Oh, they also got a gem, so they definitely scouted those. And Troll Warlord is gonna run in. So I don't know if he wants to solo it. They are gonna... Yeah, they're going for it. They're definitely going for this. A Spectre is still rotating top, but you gotta keep in mind that ultimate, so she can be here momentarily. And Sand King, he's going for the big ultimate. Jumps in onto the... Oh my god, he misses the stun. The BKB wasn't even active. He just straight up misses it. Gets destroyed as a result. So does the Skywrath Mage. And that was horrendous. Spectre now casts her ultimate. She's gonna try to maybe steal the Ashes. And does not get it. So she now needs to escape. Taking a lot of damage from the Mirana actually. And Mirana is committed to this. She wants her. She wants this kill. It's not going to be enough. In the meantime, we got a bunch of other heroes fighting the Clockwork. Clockwork gets destroyed as well. And that's gonna be it. That's a 3-4-0 exchange. That's a giant. Oh my god. What a leap. What a leap for CDEC. And they also get their edges on top of that. The Roshan went down. That's an edge skill for their team. Who is carrying it? Yeah, it is the Troll Warlord. It is the Troll Warlord. So, goddamn, Sand King, man. You had the initiation. He had it. He had it. He just missed his stun. And he didn't even... Look, Troll didn't have the BKB active. He had the... Sand King! I'm not impressed with your play. I really have to admit. I'm not impressed. Well... Sand King. That was great. Like, it was a great moment. And he had it. But he... didn't manage to actually pull through in the end. Oh, but please excuse that. You know what, let's just forget about it. Please excuse that. Please excuse that. Disregard it. Don't even worry about it. Mirana now picked up some crits, which is nice. She doesn't really need the tax pick this game, right? With the Ogre Magi buff, with the Troll Warlord. Yeah, it's just kind of silly like that. And Sand King is dead. Is he? Troll Warlord is really quick. And by really quick, I mean, like, maximum movement speed quick. Bash, dead. I don't know what he's doing. That guy is throwing. Like, DK, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but you need to get rid of this player. This guy is just horrendous. God damn it. Okay, let's not be that harsh, you know, he might just be having a bad game, but that's a really bad game. I could play better than this. No, I couldn't, but, you know, like, I'm just not impressed at all. That is just so silly. Why would you be out here farming creeps, then get spotted by the enemy team? I don't know how he missed that, right? He should have seen it. And then just continue farming and get killed. How is that even possible? I don't understand. I just don't understand. That is so silly. Oh well. So it appears they are gonna finally breach high ground right here. The glyph is coming out. It's not gonna prevent much though. They might delay it for one creep wave, but the creep wave is already here, so what delay was that really? Oh, hookshot. Nice, isolates the Troll Warlord. Sand King is also back. He does have an ultimate if he really wants to go for it. This time around he needs to actually hit the stun though, so... Yeah. Spectre, yeah, she's still around. Oh, nice, nice. Double stun, but he will get murdered as a result. Spectre activates the ultimate. Troll, Faceless, they're all jumping in. Going for the Spectre. Troll ultimate cast. Nice, nice trap from the OD. Keeping the Spectre safe, but... Wow! That ultimate. Holy shit. Takes down 2 of the heroes, I think, and he just straight up buys back. He's ready. He wants to do some more of this. But this barracks is going down. He can't defend against this. The only thing he can really prevent is another barracks from falling, right? Because the threat is not the OD. The threat is OD and another hero. And, you know, Clockwork is gonna be ready in a second. So, I don't know if they really are going to commit to just hookshot coming in on the Ogre Magi. Trap just straight up isolating the Troll Warlord for the team fight, which is nice. You know, if you can't fight him, just put him away, which is great. Oh my god, they just leave the gem on the ground. They just leave the gem on the ground. Troll is not gonna be on the retreat. He is at maximum movement speed. He is basically hasted thanks to the Ogre buff and his natural movement speed. On top of all of those, you know, quick items. So, not gonna catch him. They are not going to catch him, and that's just horrendous. Oh well. Spectre on the other side, look at this. She got 2 items, basically, right? She got... I don't care about the GG branch, and I don't care about the Urn of Shadows. She got 2 items. She got a Heart of Tarask and a Radiance. And 45 minutes into this game, that's just not acceptable. You need more than that. You need more than that as a Spectre. She needs to have something else. She needs one more item. Right, if you want to win this game, you need to send the Spectre into the jungle and magically find an item. That's the way you do it. Now, I'm not saying that that's not possible. I'm just saying that we are not living in a fairy tale. So, you know, yeah, you can do it. And we need to think about how can DK bring this back, right? This is just out of control now. This game looked even for a majority of it, and then somewhere around 20 minutes, it just, you know, it just spiraled out of control. How can they bring this back? First of all, Sand King needs to get a good ultimate, on top of a good stun. That's just something that has to happen. I really do think, actually, like, if they want to win this game, it comes down to those big ultimates they've got. And they do have a bunch of big ultimates, you know. They do have that OD. They do have the Sand King, man. They can definitely make something happen, you know. A 5-man hookshot, trap all of them, Sand King, OD on top of that. Yeah, man, that can win the game. How likely is it? Not at all. Especially not with the Spectre getting caught like that. Oh, completely wasted. Completely wasted Chrono Sphere. But actually, it's not that bad. Sand King jumping in on a bunch of PKB heroes. It's not really gonna do much. Mirana caught. She will probably die right here. OD with the ultimate on top of that. Faceless Void gets hexed and taken down immediately. For some reason, OD traps himself. You know, just making sure that the, you know, Void doesn't have an Aegis or something. You can never know. He might have found some. He might have found some revival items in the jungle. Buyback on the spot. There might be a bug. You can never really know. Trap coming out. And it seems that the Ogre is going to get taken down right here. So that's actually a pretty good exchange for... Oh, nope, nope, nope. Ogre lives through it. Ogre lives through it. Troll still ready. I don't know why he's not just going for this Clockwork. He can easily get that kill. Yeah, OD is still around, but you can kill him too if you just try really hard. And they're actually going to turn around though. Yep, Troll is ready. He just needs one hit. Connects with the slow from the W, and he's now going to just beat down this Clockwork. Clockwork gets hit by the ultimate from the Ancient Apparition and gets picked off. You know, rather instantly. BKB used, but at this point it doesn't really make much of a difference as the BKBs are all at 5 seconds anyway. And this looked okay, but it's not looking okay anymore. I think this is really a game where we're just waiting for the finish. But you never know, man. I've seen crazier shit than this. I've seen crazier shit than this. And this barracks is going to die. Sand King stuns all of the illusions. Just, I guess, scouting out which one is the real one. And they actually managed to pick her off, which is fantastic. I wonder why she's not just running in those illusions to finish off this range barracks. That's an 8 HP range barracks. That's a little odd. Now, think about range barracks. They don't regen. So this literally does not matter because it's going to die at the very next moment somebody sneezes in the general vicinity of it. But... but, you know, you guys just gotta make sure nobody sneezes. You know, gotta get your flu shots. Just, you know, let nobody sneeze around you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is this really the same DK? Like, what players are playing here? I don't remember any of these. This might not be like one of the high-end leagues. But, I don't know. Like, DK used to be like a really, really good team. But CDEC is crushing them right now. And CDEC, I don't think is actually playing like super well. I think they're playing well, don't get me wrong. But they're not playing perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Like, this barrack should be dead. Let's be honest. It should be dead. It's one hit. You had the illusions out. Nobody was taking care of them either. Could have easily gotten that. You know, but oh well, oh well. So what's going on right now is that CDEC is just waiting for the Mirana to get back. Then they might take Roshan, or they might just go for, go for the big one, go for the throne, go for some more barracks, go for the last team fight, something along those lines. But it appears they want to take Roshan. Now the thing about this is that Roshan will die so quickly, DK won't even be able to get here on time. Actually, they're not committing to it. And now he's at half HP. Well, 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 that is interesting. Sand King is level 16 now, so he's got the level 2 ultimate. Huh. He's running in. He's ready to drop some base. BKB is used for pretty much no reason. You know, prevent a bit of Radiance damage, I guess. But at the same time, the Spectre ultimate was also used for no reason, which is a huge deal actually. The Spectre ultimate is pretty powerful. Now we actually go ahead and take a look at buybacks. There we go. Spectre, I guess, can. But, you know, the rest of their team really can't. This is gonna be it. It's gonna be the last fight. Well, maybe not, right? Like, if for some magical reason DK manages to hold on, live through this one, that's definitely not the last fight, but, you know, Roshan did get taken out in the end. We got big, what do we have? Edges on the troll. We've got a... No, cheese on the troll. Edges on the Mirana. Mirana just takes down the Scarf Mage in the back. He won't be able to do anything. Seems that the Ancient Apparition is gonna trap himself, trying to keep himself alive. It's not gonna be enough at all. Faces Void, picks up the Spectre in the bubble. Spectre will die. And that's it. That's just it. The GGs are gonna come out any second. A bunch of buybacks. Somehow OD manages to create the money. I don't know where he got that from. Drops an ultimate. It's actually really nice. You know, it's gonna deal a lot of damage right here, but Sand King goes down anyway. OD, he's got a Shivas. He's gonna be able to live through a bunch, but Spectre won't. And there we go with the GGs. Well, well, well. They did play okay, I think. But I gotta admit, not impressed, man. Not impressed. It was a nice game, though. I thought that was really fun. Thought that was a fun game. So, that was the G League. I think G4 League. What league was it again? Damn it, I'm so terrible at this. It's this tournament. G League. G League 2014 was DK versus CDEC Game 2. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. As per usual, tell me why I'm terrible at commentating, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.